To say the journey to build Elias Haroun's truck wasn't easy would be an understatement. From being deceived and, to put it politely, screwed over by a shop that made promises it could not keep, to having his build platform butchered to the point where he had to start over, luck has not always been on his side.
Elias learned the timeless life lesson of, "I should have just spent all of the money to do it right the first time and not hesitated." Live and learn, though. Everyone has his or her own bad experience story, just like Elias.
However, life goes on, and Elias has far too much going on for him to stay focused on the negatives. After the dust settled from the disaster sick fabrications left him with, Elias and his 11 Silverado moved onward and upward when they went to Chassis by Haroun in Covina, California, to make things right.
After a long talk and some time spent looking into the work of the previous shop, Haroun informed Elias that he would basically need to start from scratch to make this truck what he dreamed it to be, as his old chassis was beyond repair at that point.
With that, the agreement was made to make this truck into what it should be, and to do it as fast as he could, because Elias missed his truck.
Chassis by Haroun has a sound reputation for a reason. As if his work does not already speak for itself, anyone who has a build from him will gladly voice their praises.
Always enjoying a challenge, Haroun got to work on the Silverado with basically free rein to do what he saw fit, as long as it included a laid body and tucked big billets. "I wanted to take this opportunity to change things up and make them my own, to start fresh," Elias says. Needless to say, between the one-of-a-kind 6-link cantilever setup, all the wiring being run from front to back inside the frame, and powder coating the entire setup to accent the truck, it's easy to see this truck was going to be fresh.
After completion of the main chassis work, Haroun moved on to some simple changes for the Silverado's power plant.
Since the goal was to keep the reliability of the truck's stock 5.3 liters V8, not many changes were in store.
After a custom intake manifold was added, Haroun built a set of custom headers, which attached to the custom full exhaust he built for the frame laying beauty.
With the first half of his agreement complete, the time had come for Elias to find the right set of big billets to take skating on highways in the near future.
After much deliberation, a staggered set of 26-inch intro valley wheels was chosen.
Now the only thing left to complete Elias' long-awaited return to the truck world was the interior.
When he dropped the Silverado off with Joe at California Upholstery, he initially planned to do a simple black leather setup to be easier on his wallet.
But when Joe showed him the sample of what he had planned, that went out the window.
"You can't have all this work done and leave out the guts," Joe remarked.
Interior upgrades included Maserati-colored leather and custom front and rear buckets, with the full-length center console serving as the cherry on top. Now, 3 years after Elias began his build, you can catch him cruising this showpiece half an inch off the ground across the highways and showgrounds near you. Elias would like to take a second to thank his fiancée,
Amy, for dealing with him during the good and bad times during this build. his friends, Angel, Stan, and Brian for being there for him, his club Aftermath, who welcomed him with open arms, and Aaron Iyer for taking on the truck and even going above and beyond his expectations for it all.
Finally, a huge shout out to Grant Cox for shooting the truck, and his friends Carrie and Jacob for helping make that happen.
Be on the lookout for Elias and his Silverado at Lone Star Throwdown 2018 in Texas, possibly with a new look.